Go to Somalia now, where the former head of Al-Shabaab has formally renounced links with the militant Islamist group. Mukhtar Robow is one of the founders and rose to become its official spokesman. The US State Department recently dropped a $5 million bounty it had placed on its head. And today, at a press conference, Mukhtar explained his decision.
Firstly, I want to declare that I left the Al-Shabaab organization as a member about 5 years and 7 months ago, and the reason was due to differences of understanding and ideology. I am asserting that I'm having talks with the federal government of Somalia, that I'm staying with it as a guest in Mogadishu now.
Okay, I'm joined by Farhad Jamali, who's from the BBC's Somali service. It seems really quite an incredible situation. How did it happen?
Well, over the weekend, he has been airlifted from a remote area in the southwest of the country, where he has been himself and a number of his supporters were hiding from Al-Shabaab for many, many years. So he was airlifted from there, and then he gave himself to the government.
And was this something that was expected? How much negotiation went into this?
Well, I think there has been a long-time negotiations between the local federal state and the central government with the help of the local states and this region is in fact where he is from, where his community, or if you like, his clan area. So there was some negotiations that were going for months, but it wasn't unexpected. But what is new today is that for the first time, Abu Mansour, or Mukhtar Robow, as people know him, came out and denounced the Al-Shabaab, which he was the face, an organization that he was the face of it.
So how much is this a case of he has kind of seen the error of his ways, and how much was him trying to save his own skin, essentially? We talked about that bounty that the Americans had on his head.
Well, I think in a way that removal helped him or encouraged him to come out. But people describe him as a man, if you like, if there is a moderate of Al-Shabaab, the moderate Al-Shabaab. I mean,
it sounds bizarre.
Yeah, within the group, because, and that's what he said today, there were some ideological differences in terms of their version of the Islamic or Islamic religion. And what he did before was that even he saved some of Somali local MPs when his group Al-Shabaab took over one of the cities in southwest of the country, and people were not expecting that Al-Shabaab will save some people from the government. So in a way he got this support from the grassroots community, because he was not that extreme level to some of the Al-Shabaab leaders.
I mean, it does sound very odd to say a leader of Al-Shabaab was less extreme, but where does this leave the organisation if he's left, he's got the support, so much sort of grassroots support, and he's saying that Al-Shabaab's gone too far?
Well, I think Al-Shabaab, even though it has been weakened militarily and they lost most of the places they controlled Somalia, I think in a way we cannot assess the impact this will have, because one thing is that he's not the first leader, even though he's the most senior Al-Shabaab leader who defected to the government, but there were some others before him who joined the government or who gave to the Somali government. But I think being one of the founders of Al-Shabaab himself, and also he's the only one who is alive today, that will be an asset for the government. But I think in terms of changing the security situation in Somalia, it will take time.
All right. Thank you for coming on and bring us up to date with that. I know that you're going to be watching further developments. Thank you.
You're welcome.